Welcome to the 5 Days Till Christmas event that is live on my channel for this entire week. Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, Flytte Kartina. If you're completely new to this channel, I do movie talks. I do reviews and I talk about things. If you want to know more, you can subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button so you're one of the first people to know when I upload a new video. But this event is specifically the 5 Days Till Christmas event, where I am basically talking about the top 5 Christmas movies in my opinion, and it's also limited to movies that I've seen. So, you know, it's a thing. And I actually haven't seen a lot of Christmas movies, as I found out through looking at Christmas movie charts and stuff like that. So this is gonna be an interesting series for sure. But let's get started with my number 5 pick. Now, before I get into actually talking about the number 5 pick, I'm gonna tell you why I think this is number 5. First of all, it's a holiday classic. It's really fun and enjoyable, and it touches on a life aspect that everybody struggles with. This could apply to any kind of movie genre, but specifically when it comes to Christmas, it makes it more appeasing to the audiences, which is me. So, number 5 on my list is Home Alone. It's the first one, not any of the other ones. We're just going to talk about the first one, you know? More of the reasoning why behind this is my top 5 favorite Christmas movies is because, you know, holidays are a prime time for everything to go wrong. Everything. Absolutely everything. I feel like every time that Thanksgiving rolls around, from like Thanksgiving to Christmas, or like even further on to New Year's, like everything goes wrong. The majority of things go wrong. Either you're stuck in traffic for longer than you thought, or you weren't able to get groceries at the store because everybody's shopping for groceries at the same time. It's just one of those weird times of the year. If you didn't plan ahead, you're probably gonna get left in the dust, which is a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, so Home Alone is very relatable in that sense. But you think everything is okay and then you forget a child. Like, your family of 17,000 people is like, you know, you think you keep track of everybody, but then you forget a child at home, and that child is a mad genius when it comes to Christmas shenanigans, I guess we could say it is. I think that's probably one of the more unrealistic parts of the movie, where he gets left at home alone. It's not completely unrealistic, but I'm saying it's just unrealistic in the sense that it doesn't happen to everyone all the time, but that's like an extreme that we really don't want to happen, and this kid makes the best of it, the absolute best of it. I think he does a fantastic job of staying home alone and also keeping himself safe from grave robbers, basically. Not grave robbers, but like, you know, people who are breaking and entering. I think he does a pretty fantastic job for, what is he, like 7? He's a genius. Absolute genius. He's absolutely brilliant when it comes to those kinds of things, and it's really fun to do something and see something that's completely an unrealistic situation, but it's achievable. That's so important in movies, is when you have something that's unrealistic but it's achievable. That means everybody can do it if they really put their mind to it and if they really tried hard enough to do it. Me, I tend to overthink things, and so I will go into the math of the things rather than actually just making the traps in themselves. The guys would come in and I'd be poring over a mathematic equation about how much force the door will be opened in order to set my trap. Like, it would just be a really interesting situation. I just overthink things. This kid just did things. I mean, oh my gosh. As much as it's unrealistic, but it's also achievable, at the end of the movie, everything turns out okay. That's another thing about the holiday season, is that it's kind of surrounded by magic. We've just kind of created this Hollywood ideal that magic exists around the holiday season. People fall in love, families get reunited, somehow, some way, a criminal, like, is freed because he was wrongly accused. Those kinds of things happen during Christmas. That's the kind of environment and sense and atmosphere that we've created around Christmas through movies and movie culture. The reason for the season is to reunite families, to create a sense of love and magic, and there's a mystery involved. Like, there's who's coming to dinner, who's actually wrapping this present, who's gonna be buying the presents. Like, that kind of idea is what is surrounding Christmas. Like I said before, at the end of the movie, everything turns out okay. It's not perfect. It's not the perfect Christmas, or the perfect idea of whatever it was that you originally intended. It's meaningful to a select few who do matter. So like one family. So for instance, in Home Alone, one family, the relationship between mother and son, or a couple that fall in love or reignite their passion or something like that. So what I also wanted to say about this was a few of the key elements that are in Home Alone that make it a really good Christmas movie to watch it with your family. Some of them are really weird, but some of them are like, you know, whatever. First one is a Christmas tree. You always need a Christmas tree in a Christmas movie, no matter what. If there's a Christmas tree, it is thus a Christmas movie. That might not be true in all the cases, but I'm just gonna run with it, it's okay. Next thing is snow. You need snow. Like there's, like part of the magic of Christmas has to do with snow. There's something that has to do with this white dust that just kind of comes all at once in people, and it just kind of creates this sense of wonder. Another thing that also has to be in a Christmas movie that is in Home Alone is family reconciliation. So it doesn't have to be the whole family in Home Alone, it's between the kid and his mom. So it's cute, it's fun, everybody loves it, you know, it's that kind of nice reuniting and really understanding the meaning behind Christmas and meaning behind spending time with family is to love on one another. The last thing that is in every Christmas movie is greed. If you think about A Christmas Carol, you know, there's greed in Mr. Scrooge. So in Home Alone, the greed has to do with the robbers who come in and try to rob this huge house. I mean, it's unconventional, but there is greed there, so you need something to contrast against the good in the movie, which is a child, Home Alone, with, you know, basically just his own mind and imagination. In Home Alone, the kid is also very greedy at the same time. It's like when he first discovers that he is home alone, the first thing that he does is like have fun, and he is freed from his responsibilities or whatever that has to do with the rest of his family. He's no longer the runt of the litter. That kind of redemption story of greed and like wanting things is there. And then at the end of it, he realizes that he does love his family, specifically his mom. It's cute, it's really cute, isn't it? So to wrap up the first of the 5 days of Christmas, Home Alone is in my top 5. So this might change next year, but it's gonna be fun. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think of my opinions of Home Alone in the comments down below. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and ring that bell. Those things all help me. Everything. It really does. And it's the reason for the season that you can help me out. I'm so excited for 2021. 2020 was really a growing year for me in the YouTube community. Super grateful to everybody. See you guys next time on the 5 Days of Christmas.